Good morning students. Today we are going to learn new concept, that is percentage. As you all know, percentage means what? Per 100. Yes, you know how to find a percentage of your marks. Okay, today we are going to see how to convert fraction into percentage. So simple. See, this is the fraction. 5 upon 4 is a fraction, right? While converting fraction into percentage, just you have to multiply by what? 100. So obviously this 100 multiplied by 5, so it will be 500. This denominator or divisor as it is, means it's a 500 upon 4. When you divide 500 by 4, so you will get an answer as a 125. How it is here? 4 ones are 4, 5 minus 4 will be 1. Bring down the 0, here will be 10, 4 2s are 10, 4 2s are 8, sorry 10 minus 8 will be 2. Bring down next 0. 10 minus 8 will be 2. Bring down the 0. Then 20 number will form. Obviously 4 5s are 20. Here you will get a remainder as a 0. Okay. And quotient is of 125. So this is the quotient. We have to convert into percentage. So don't forget to put here to give the sign of percentage. That means 5 upon 4. When we convert it into percentage, that means it's a 125 percentage. Okay, it's a very simple. So now we'll start the exercise. See the exercise 8.2, question number 1. In this same question, we have to convert given fraction into the percentage. So 1 upon 8, 1 upon 8 we have to convert it into percentage. So obviously we have to multiply it by 100. 1 upon 8 multiply by 100. Obviously this 100 multiplied by 1 will be 100 upon 8. Now when you divide 100 by 8, you will get an answer as a 12.5. If you want to check how it comes here, it's a 100. When you divide 100 by 8, so here 8 ones are 8. 10 minus 8 will be 2. Bring down the 0 as it is. Okay. Then 8 2s are 16. Then 20 minus 16 will be 4 here. Okay. Now, until and unless we got remainder here 0, till the time we have to divide. Here we got remainder. So what we have to do here? In dividend you can put the decimal point and you can add 0. Once you put decimal point in the dividend, in the same way at the place of quotient also you have to put the decimal point. You know how to do division in between decimal numbers. Now bring down this 0. Okay. Now 40 numbers form. Okay. So here 8 5s are 40. Yes. Now check the remainder here. Obviously now you got here remainder as a 0, so we can stop here. So what is the answer here? What question you got here? That is 12.5. So here answer is 12.5 and we have converted into percentage. So here sign of percentage. It's a very simple. Now one more sum I would like to explain here. 3 upon 40, this fraction is given and we have to convert this fraction into percentage. So it's a 3 upon 40 multiplied by 100. 3 multiplied by 100 will be 300 upon 40. Now we can cut the zeros. Yes. So what remains here? 30 upon 4. Now we'll divide 30 by 4. So yeah, 4 7s are 28. So 30 minus 28, it will be 2. Here we got remainder as a 2, but we want remainder as a 0. So what we'll do here? We'll put a decimal point in the dividend. At the same time, we'll put a decimal in the quotient also and we can write the 0. Okay. Now we'll bring down the 0. Now which number form here? 20. 4 5s are 20. Now check the remainder here. Yes. Now we got remainder as a 0. So what answer you got here? That is 7.4 and this is the percentage sign. I hope everyone understood. So from this question number 1B sum will be homework for you. Now we'll see the question number 2. Now question number 2. In question number 2, convert given decimal fraction to percentage. Now you can see here, this is what decimal number is given. First step we have to convert decimal. See some 0.02. This is the decimal number. First step we have to convert this decimal number into decimal fraction. Right? So you know how to convert it. So first write this number as it is without decimal point, which is 002. Okay. So instead of writing 002, I can write directly 2 also. Okay. Now write 1 in the denominator and count number of digits after decimal point. It's a 2. So you have to put 2 zeros. Means 0.02 we have converted this decimal number into decimal fraction. Now we have to convert it into percentage. So obviously we have to multiply it by 100. Simple. So now this 100 multiplied by 2 is equal to what? 200 upon this 100 as it is. Yes. Now we can cut number of zeros. Yes. In this way. So what answer we got here? 2 upon 1. 2 upon 1 means what? It's a 2 only. We have multiplied by, we have to convert it to percentage. So this sign. That means 0.02 means what? It's a 2%. Now one more sum, D sum, 12.35. Yes. So write this number as it is by ignoring decimal point. Yes. Now write 1 and count number of digits after decimal point. It's a 2. So I will put 2 zeros. That means now we have converted decimal number into decimal fraction. Now we have to convert it into percentage. So we have to multiply by it 100. So obviously when you multiply these two numbers, so it's a simple trick. You have to write this number as it is and add these 2 zeros upon 100. Now we can cut zeros. So one from dividend, one from divisor. So what answer we got here? 1235 upon 1 means what? It's a 1335 percentage. So it's a very simple. That means 12.35 means 1235 percentage. From this question, A and B will be homework for you. Now we'll see the question number 3. In the question number 3, they have given the figure. Some part they have colored. We have to find the fraction of colored part in percentage. See question number 3. Estimate what part of figure is colored and find percentage which is colored. Now see, first tell me, this is the figure. Okay. This figure is divided into how many equal parts? Obviously 5 equal parts. And out of 5, how many parts are colored? It's a 3. Right. For the second figure is divided into how many equal parts? That is 8. And out of 8, how many part is colored? That is, see here, 1, 2, 3. 3 parts are colored. Let me check once again, number of parts colored. Yes, it's correct. Only 3 parts are colored. That means fraction of colored part, it is in second figure, it's a 3 upon 5. And in third figure, it's a 3 upon 8. Now we have find out the colored part. So we'll see for the second one, percentage. We have to find percentage of colored part. So it's a 3 upon 5 multiplied by what? 100. Again 100 multiplied by 3 will be 300 upon 5. When you divide 300 by 5, you will get a 60 as the answer and put the percentage sign because we have to find colored part in percentage. Now for third one, see percentage for colored part for the third figure. Directly I will write here. It's a 3 upon 8. We have to find in percentage, so multiply by 100. Now this 3 multiplied by 100 will be 300 upon 8. Now we'll divide this 300 by 8. So it's a 8 3s are 24. 30 divided by 24, you will get a 60 as the answer here. Bring down the 0. Okay. So here, now 8 7s are 56. So here 60 minus 56 will be 4. We want remainder here as a 0, but we got here 4. So what we'll do, we'll put a decimal point in the dividend as well as in the quotient also. We'll add 1 0 and we'll bring down the 0. Now we got a 40. See here. Now we got the number as a 40. 8 5s are 40. Now we can divide. Yes. Now here we got remainder as a 0. So what is the final answer here? That is 37.5. We had converted it into percentage. So put the percentage sign here. So this is the final answer here. From this question, first sum will be homework for you. Now we will see the question number 4. In the question number 4, we have to find the value. So D sum 75% of 1 kg. Now see this one, 75%. How will write in the form of numerator and denominator or in the form of fraction? Obviously it's a 75 upon 100. Simple. We have to find 75% of 1 kg, and everyone knows 1 kg means what? It's a 1000 gram. So 75 upon 100 multiplied by 1000. Now multiply these two numbers. So what will we have? We have to write this number and add these many zeros. So it's a 75,000 upon 100. Now we can cut the number of zeros here. So 1 zero from dividend and 1 from divisor in the same way. So what answer we got here? That is 750 upon 1. 750 upon 1 means what? It's a 750. Means 75% of 1 kg is equal to what? 750 grams. This is the final answer here. One more sum I will show you. B sum, we have to find 1% of 1 hour. So how will write 1%? Means it's obviously 1% means 1 upon 100 of 1 hour. Now 1 hour means how many minutes? 1 hour means it's a 60 minutes. So 1 upon 100 multiplied by 60. So here 1 multiplied by 60 will be 60 upon this 100. Now we can cut the zeros. So what answer we got here? 6 upon 10. Now when we divide 6 by 10, obviously this is the decimal fraction because denominator is 10. So simple. Answer is a 0.6, or you can divide 6 by 10. You will get a 0.6 as a answer. That is what? Minutes. Means 1% of 1 hour means 0.6 minutes. So students, from this question number 4, A and C sum will be homework for you. Today we'll stop here. Thank you and have a nice day.